Hello, Internet. So, this is Mike coming to you all by himself to introduce a new feature we have here at Keeping Up with the Fatness. It is called Keeping Up with the Fatness Throwback. So, what you're about to hear is our very first live broadcast from March 1st, 2018. Excuse me, having a sip of water. In this episode, we were joined by Mike Umina, who historically is our very favorite guest star. We don't have guest stars very often anymore, but hopefully we're going to be changing that moving forward. Before the show starts, just a quick warning around the 20-minute mark. There's going to be some funny noises, not sure where they came from. And around the 40-minute mark, it's going to be some weird stops and starts. Had a little glitch with my Wi-Fi and my recording, so got a little messed up. But we power through, and it's one of our strongest episodes from the last few years. We talk about Solo before it came out, and everybody but us got disappointed by it. We talk about some upcoming movies that New Mutants still isn't out, so that's interesting. And we talk about some video games that still aren't out 2 years later. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and launch into Keeping Up with the Fatness, March 1st, 2018. Reconnect. There we go. We are live.
Live recordings?
We are live. So it has automatically switched to the front-facing camera. So what people are seeing is just the roof of the car.
Roof of the mobile studio?
We're not too worried about you guys actually seeing our faces. You know what our faces look like.
Yeah, nobody needs to see too much of that.
It's really exciting to be live broadcasting on Facebook with Keeping Up with the Fatness.
Welcome to our first attempt at a live stream.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully my data holds up and we can... If you hear some rattling, that's all of Fatty's dice. I'm going to move these, actually.
Because I'm a nerd. There's... Actually, if you give those to Mike Umina...
Ah, you ruined it. You
did.
ruined it. Mike Human is in the back seat. He's our special guest for our first ever live episode.
Okay, hang on.
It's going to be a surprise.
Whoa, am I going the right way?
No.
I don't know, are you?
You're heading into...
You're going to Route 9, Steve.
Oh, whatever.
Steve.
Whoops.
Wrong turn all day.
Whatever.
Take these rattly doodads.
I can do
Mystery man in the back seat, can you put those in my nerd bag?
This butthole.
What?
No, I don't mean my butthole. There's a Stop and Shop bag back there. Oh, my nerd.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
You've got a
Look at all
reusable
that
shopping
nerdy
bag.
stuff.
I do, yeah. What, you got something you got to say about it?
I also noticed that you haven't fixed your windshield.
No.
Still have a snaking, winding crack running its way all from one end to the other.
You didn't even notice the rest of the hood, did you?
I did not.
Have a good look.
Huh.
That's what deer do to your truck.
You hit a deer?
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
For anyone who can't see, there's a giant crack going. It's like a wave formation going from one side of the windshield to the other.
Yeah, and then
Pretty
There's
extreme.
some pretty serious damage to the hood, too.
asymmetrical at best.
What the fuck is going on here? Whatever. We're just gonna loop, see what happens.
So I mentioned that my whole body hurts.
Yes.
My shoulders hurt, my back hurts, my neck hurts most of all. And I'll tell you what happened. So last week, from Wednesday until Sunday, we were in Williamstown with the wife's family. And we decided one night, we had been drinking, we had been playing some card games. We decided we were going to go out and oh no, this was before the drinking.
So you can't even...
The
you can't
bruise,
Are
the
you
bruise
sure?
on my eye socket is from the drinking.
Okay, so you can't even blame... This was a sober decision that you made.
It was a sober decision. I was racing Melissa's 13-year-old cousin down the hill on sleds.
Uh-huh.
And I hit a bump.
Uh-huh.
My sled went sideways.
Okay.
So we didn't get it on video, but I am told that I was in a perfect seated position, upside down, on the sled, like with the sled. I never lost the sled. And
I did a barrel roll, basically, down the hill. Landed on my neck, like flat on my neck. And I was hoping that I'd just sort of sprawl out and slide the rest of the way. Nope. 2 more flips. Both on my neck. And Melissa's uncle was standing at the top of the hill watching, and apparently on the second flip, he goes, "There's no way he's not paralyzed."
Oh.
Yeah. No, it was a hell of a thing. Did you know you can bruise your tongue?
Yes.
Yeah. I found that out last week.
That must have been lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Most people find out that bruising their tongue happens in a much more fun way.
Yeah. It was not fun.
No. That doesn't sound like... See, and
Suffice
everybody says, Fanny, why don't you go sledding anymore? That's why.
Yeah, because I might hit a bump, go sideways, and do 3 barrel rolls.
I got my bell rung sledding a few years back. We went down the Hopkinton Dam.
Oh.
And it's got that like 45-degree grade, and then it flattens, and then it's another 45-degree grade.
Oh, you must have
Like
got some
50 feet.
air.
Oh, I got air.
Oh,
I got my
that
bell
sounds
rung,
like going
man.
into a brick wall and then going down another embankment.
I broke the sled, and that's when I figured out that I was getting fat. But that's a young man's game, and you know.
Sledding is a young man's game.
So we just watched the international trailer for Solo, a Star Wars story. What did you think, Fatty?
I personally can't wait for this movie.
I can't either.
Han Solo was always like that guy to me. Like that doesn't take shit, won't ever take shit. Even from a princess that calls him a scruffy looking nerf herder.
Yeah.
Like, there's no... I've never really thought of a character in my mind, aside from like evil characters, that are that badass.
Yeah.
I also actually watched a recent video, getting somewhat off track. We'll get right back on to Solo.
It's cool. This is what happens. This is how we do.
I watched this video about the 10 least known facts about Darth Vader's suit.
Okay.
And there were things in there that I knew.
Yeah.
Because, again, Darth Vader is my spirit animal. And I also learned some things that I didn't think was even possible to learn things about Darth Vader. For me, anyway. Did you know that Darth Vader's suit, not only upon its creation, was obsolete?
I was unaware of that.
But it was the one, but it was part of the reason that helped him stay as insane as he was.
Was it like constant pain?
It was.
Okay.
Because it caused him so much pain to be in the suit that he couldn't think straight.
You know, I feel like I have read that somewhere.
It's in the comics.
Now that you mention it.
It's in the canon comics.
Okay. I only read one issue of the Darth Vader comic.
He also has like when he was burned so bad on Mustafar, he has a synth skin.
Yeah.
That constantly itches.
Okay.
That the reason he has his meditation pods is so that he can take off his suit and droids can scratch his skin.
Oh. Okay.
He also has meditation chambers that are just liquid filled, like the one you see Luke in. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that he can just float around and meditate in as a torso.
Yeah.
And they scrub him down to the wounds.
Damn.
And give him new skin after that. He also...
more.
The reason his suit is the way it was is because it was made of Durasteel.
Okay.
Everyone knows Durasteel is that shit. Durasteel can't be it's blast proof, it's lightsaber proof. And that's why when you see him take those shots from Han Solo at Sky City,
yeah,
the weave in his gloves lets him take direct laser blasts.
Oh. Why doesn't it do anything against lightsabers, then?
What do you mean?
Luke cuts his hand right off.
Chops his hand right off. Yeah.
Yeah, well, all right, well.
They didn't know this stuff back in the 70s.
Let's just say that the
There's a lot of
gloves...
stuff George Lucas didn't think through.
Yeah, things that George Lucas didn't think all the way through. Whatever. But, his shoulder pads,
Okay.
the reason you ever see him raise his lightsaber to full up is because he can't move his shoulder pads.
Okay.
They're 25 pounds apiece. Solid Durasteel.
Nice.
And then there was another thing that I thought was really, really cool. You know, you can see him how he's in a black suit
Yeah.
on Hoth,
Yeah.
where you would think, oh shit, he must be freezing his balls off. No.
No?
There's a regulator, not the one on his chest. There's another regulator on his belt that controls temperature perfectly, so that he never sweats and he never gets cold.
Nice. He's a machine. Some interesting insights into Lord Vader.
What is thy bidding, my master?
Mike Yumina.
What?
You see episode 9? You watched episode 9, I'm sure, by now?
The Last Jedi?
I did.
Yeah, what'd you think?
That is...
It's divisive at best.
Yeah.
We were talking about this earlier today, and he mentioned the casino scene with that Chinese girl.
Yeah, okay,
I completely
so-
forgot that it was even
Yeah,
there.
you completely
Oh, yeah.
forgot about the casino scene
very
with
prequel-y.
Rose because she was a character that didn't really need to
No,
be there, and that
she
didn't
was-
really need to happen because they didn't accomplish anything.
Yeah. It's a fruitless effort.
You know, and there was this whole like forced love story with her and Finn thing. Like at the end, I was like, this isn't. I don't know what's going on here, but
I feel like every fan really hopes that it ends up being Finn and Poe Dameron.
well,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, that's
Like,
what
that
everybody
only
thought
makes
was gonna
sense, you know?
happen.
I'd like to see Finn
Or I
and Poe
guess Finn and
Dameron.
Rey, but
I would like to see, as awful as this is going to sound, Raylo.
I don't.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
I think it will.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
The way he looks at her, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, totally.
I guess.
But anyways, like the action was great. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
you can expect great action out of like freaking big budget modern movies. Of course, they're gonna get the action and the lightsabers, the lasers, the ship fighting. But there were too many holes. I don't like what
I
they did
think
with Luke.
a lot of the humor was out of place.
yeah, very out of place.
Like, really
right in the
took you out of it.
Right in the beginning.
It's like even the jokes were funny. I'm not saying it wasn't funny.
Yeah.
It's just like, especially that whole opening scene. I've said
It
it
was
so-
over and over again. It felt like something that
Yeah.
would have been on like Family Guy
I liked it.
was
or
so-
in a Mel Brooks movie.
It was so incredibly disarming. Like at
And
the
to
beginning
me,
of the movie.
it just ruined Hux as a character. And I loved
Yeah.
him. I loved him in the first movie. I had such high hopes for him.
Oh, dude, yeah, his like awesome Nazi
Very,
speech,
very Hitler-y,
like,
yeah.
Oh my God! I recently saw a video of the German version of that scene. Yeah, quite
Oh, boy.
Hitler-y.
Oh, yeah.
It was,
Oh, I could only imagine.
it was pretty great. It was like it was made to be in
Muy
German. It was
Hitler-y.
Muy Hitler.
yeah, it was good. But I went to go see that movie with my friend Lindsay and a couple of her friends who are huge Star Wars fans. They're like fanboys. They go to the Star Wars celebration every year and yada yada. And
I can say right now,
what?
between me, Michael, and my mother, there's no way they know more than we do.
You know what?
Between me, Michael, and my mother, there is nothing that we don't know about the Star Wars universe.
Oh, that's cool. That's totally fine. That's cool. But these guys were like, they were buying the collectible
They
buckets that
invest
they were
money.
selling at the movie theater.
Oh.
Like
I have very few Star Wars collectibles.
I have. Did I tell you about the Jeff Gordon pedal car that I have?
You did. We talked at length about our collections of things.
Dude, I'm super stoked that I have that.
Speaking of collections of things, I googled it the other day. I have all of the Batmobile Hot Wheels that were released last year. I have all of them.
Nice.
Because every time I'm at the grocery store, they've got like the Hot Wheels display at the grocery store, and they're still a fucking $1. Hot Wheels are still $1.
That's what's awesome about Hot Wheels.
So
I still have the
check
one you got me for my birthday in the
I
truck.
check to see if they have any Batmobiles.
I still have the one that you bought me for my birthday in the truck.
Yes, I see it sitting on the floor here.
I'm actually gonna. Well, it's not on the floor. It's on the center console.
Yeah.
But what I want to do is I'm gonna bring it inside, take it out of the package, and set it up because my mother got me a replica of my pickup truck
Oh, nice.
for. I want to say it was also for my birthday, but it is a 2015 Silverado LT,
Nice.
and I'm gonna put it on top of the pickup on top of the tow truck that you got me for my birthday.
Nice. Yeah, I don't take them out of the package, not for any collectible reason, but like I'm not planning on selling them in mint condition at any point. But like, I've got nothing to do with them. I'm not gonna play with them or anything.
Right.
So I just hang them. Everything hangs on the wall by my desk. As far as Hot Wheels go, I've got the Bluesmobile.
That's cool.
I have the actual DeLorean and the Time Machine DeLorean.
Nice.
I've
Nice.
got Adam West's Batmobile, which is actually incredibly rare now, the Hot Wheels of that. That's still in package. I could probably get a decent.
These are all things we talk about selling that we're never going to sell.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I have a Jeff Gordon again. I was a huge Jeff Gordon fan back in the day.
Yeah.
Probably just before Dale Earnhardt Jr. came onto the scene.
Okay.
Excuse me. But I have a Jurassic Park The Lost World train set
Nice.
that has his original paint job, a 1/64th of his original paint job on a flatbed car, and the Jurassic Park special paint job on another flatbed.
Nice.
And you can hook these up and put them on an HO scale train set. It doesn't have a motor or anything,
Yeah.
but if you wanted to display it that way, you could.
Nice.
That one's probably one of my favorites.
Probably hook it up to another train.
Little drag, yeah.
That's pretty cool. I think we have talked about that.
Jurassic World?
Jurassic World or the Lost World?
Number 2.
Oh, the new
Lost
Jurassic World. Jurassic World: The Lost Kingdom,
Yes.
The Forgotten Kingdom, something like that.
Boy.
Fallen Kingdom.
Fallen Kingdom, I think.
Yeah.
I can't
Fallen
remember
Kingdom.
the title of it. I'm excited to see Jeff Goldblum.
Yes!
Yeah.
I'm generally, in general, excited to see Jeff Goldblum on anything, anything, whatever he does.
Yeah, like in the new
I'm a fan.
Thor.
I haven't seen the new Thor.
You
yet.
haven't seen? Oh,
I haven't.
No, me either.
I'm super behind on Marvel movies.
bros.
The most recent Marvel movie I've seen was Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and there's a huge gap between, like, the last one I saw before that was Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Ant-Man, I haven't seen Doctor Strange, I haven't seen
I
any
saw
of the
Doctor
other
Strange.
Avengers movies.
Doctor Strange is great. Ant-Man you can skip over, but the new Thor was by far hands down
That's what I'm.
the
that's what I'm
Marvel
hearing,
movie
the best,
that I've
the
most
best
enjoyed.
one they've done. Yeah,
That's Ragnarok, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed
I've
that
seen the first
most.
two Thor movies. I like those a lot. I like Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, totally.
I like Natalie Portman.
He's Chris Hemsworth might be up for James Bond.
That'd be awesome.
That could be
That
great.
would
It'd
be
be a whole
awesome.
different James Bond than
He's
we've got
Australian.
used to over the last.
G'day, mate.
He's
Yeah,
Australian.
he'd be the
James
second
Bond.
James Bond, the second Australian James Bond.
Who was the first?
George Lazenby.
Ah, that's why
He was
got
only in one movie. He
I guarantee you that's
refused.
why he only got one
So
movie.
part of your contract when you play James Bond is that in all the press everything you have to wear the suit, you have to have the hair, you have to be clean shaven and all that. But George Lazenby refused. Like in general, he would wear a thick beard, but he refused to play the part of James Bond at like press conferences and stuff. So they didn't bring him back. They brought back Sean Connery instead.
James Bond.
But Daniel Craig might play him one more time. And then the three names that I have heard popping up for his replacement are Chris Hemsworth, Tom Hiddleston, Loki from Thor,
Wouldn't know.
and Ewan McGregor.
Ooh.
Ewan McGregor would be like a classic, like 60s style.
I feel like you'd make a
He
great
would be
James
great,
Bond.
yeah. Plus, it would be in keeping with the predominantly Scottish James Bond.
Yep.
Does anyone else want to see an Obi-Wan movie?
Oh yeah,
Since we're on
absolutely.
the
That has
topic
been
of Star
all but
Wars.
confirmed.
Yeah.
Basically, they have done everything but say, yeah, we're doing an Obi-Wan movie.
And
Ewan McGregor really wants to come back for it. Hopefully they can make that happen.
dude, he would be such a good Obi-Wan if they just gave him a good script.
Yeah, no, he was such a good Obi-Wan.
Like-
Even
with
against
terrible
the
movies.
script.
Yeah, but that's
You
what
were
I'm
the
saying.
chosen one!
It was just
had so much
in
potential.
episode 3 all by itself. He
he was an excellent,
he proved that he is
excellent Obi-Wan Kenobi. You were the chosen one! I hate you!
Acting Hayden Christensen. Yeah.
That was so good.
We are almost definitely getting a Boba Fett movie.
I can't wait for
We are
that.
almost definitely getting a Yoda movie. Actually, Yoda, I think, has been confirmed. Like, that's happening.
Yeah, Yoda's been confirmed.
Yoda, I'm a little disappointed. I wish that Yoda were... So Disney is pulling all of their licenses from Netflix and Hulu and Amazon Prime. They are launching their own streaming service. They're doing 2 live-action Star Wars series. 2 live-action Star Wars hour-long dramas.
That might be worth it.
And my hope was that Yoda would be a series rather than... Because you could take Yoda, he's what, 700 fucking years old.
Oh, yeah,
It
you could
started
take
like
him all
400 or
over.
500 years ago. Have him as a Padawan, and then it'd just be like, did you ever watch Kung Fu with David Carradine? Kung Fu. It was just this.
that old-time show when you
Yeah, it
snatch
was
the
just
rocks
this-
from my hand, this, that, and the
Yeah,
other.
he was just this Kung Fu master who traveled the world. That's what I see for Yoda.
Yeah.
It spans each season would be like you'd skip forward like 100 years or something every season, and it'd just be Yoda at some different point in the Star Wars history. I think that would be the best way to do Yoda. That's just me, though. Disney's not listening to me.
No, they listen to their focus groups, bro.
But here's
Could you
one-
imagine if they got me, you, like, I would say Lindsay, too. Lindsay knows her shit about Star Wars.
Yes, sir.
My friend
I mean,
Carrie.
I'm going by what you guys say.
Well, my friend Carrie, she's a bit of a fanatic.
Yes.
She knows quite a bit, and I've actually invited her to join our panel.
Yeah.
And she said she's 100% interested.
When we finally, at some point, get it together.
That's going to have to be a point where I
I
can...
feel like the anti-riff tracks.
It's going to have to be a point where I can enjoy tobacco
Getting bigger.
cigarettes again.
Yeah.
Or at least when we're at a point where I can get away with it. Like if I take maybe a couple of weeks off of work or something like that, that's the only I can do it that day.
Yeah.
Like the very first day I take off, so that I have time to process it out of my system.
Yeah,
before I
if
go
you
to
only smoke tobacco cigarettes one time,
bed. Well, that one
then
night it's gone
like
in a couple
7
of days.
Yeah. Like even less than that, like 3 or 4.
Well, it's
Depends
nine,
on your metabolism.
It's 9 days for me. Trust me, I've done the experimentation.
Depends on how quickly your body pushes it out.
It was 9 days for me. That's at least the closest I've seen. What the hell was that?
I don't know.
I heard something blip out of your phone. God damn it.
I don't know.
Check
My phone
it.
is on silent.
So,
Getting bigger.
so.
There's nothing popping up.
Nothing.
I see nothing.
See nothing. I get it. I'm just trying to make sure that we're on the level here. You know?
Oh no,
Maybe-
that's something popping on the floor here. There's a can I put on the floor.
Okay.
Trying to make sure we're on track for the shenanigans.
So I want to find someone with a CBS All Access account, because I'm not signing up for one.
I thought
Just for Star Trek.
I just want to watch Star Trek.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
me
not
too.
going to pay the whatever $10 a month.
Just for Star
Just for
Trek.
Star
No,
Trek.
yeah, I agree. I've told Mom about it. She was super tempted.
From what I've heard, it's not even like if you're a huge Star Trek fan, even if you're just a fan of the J.J. Abrams movies, it's not like great. Like it's a good show if it weren't Star Trek.
Well,
It's
that's
like-
sad.
J.J. like Abrams movies, they would have been amazing movies if they weren't Star Trek.
Yeah.
As Star Trek movies, they're decent. They're pretty good. Like
No,
they're
I-
good movies by themselves.
and I hate to say it, I hate to say this, but I'd really love to see it. A shot-for-shot remake of The Fifth Element.
Why do you need a remake?
I feel like that's unnecessary.
No, you don't need it. I'm not saying I need it.
Okay.
I'm just saying I think a shot-for-shot remake with today's technology would be fucking awesome.
Have you seen Valerian?
No, but I've heard it's really good.
Valerian's going up on Amazon Prime later this month, I think. And I really want to see it. It's Luc Besson. It's his like spiritual sequel to The Fifth Element. It's based on an old French comic book.
Okay.
But it basically takes all the ideas of The Fifth Element and multiplies them by 10.
That's cool. I'm into that.
I mean, it looked pretty visually stunning.
I actually watched The Fifth Element 2 nights ago.
Yeah?
Oh, I love that movie. I was playing, and here comes the nerd in me. I was playing you know how Pathfinder came out? And
Yeah.
all these other things? Well, there's another one called Starfinder.
Okay.
And it's basically D20 modern, kind of like more convoluted.
Okay.
It's not. I wouldn't say it was a fun concept, but it was overwhelming. There's too many numbers. And
Okay.
Anyway, but my character was an envoy.
Yeah.
I was Ruby Rod.
Ah.
So I literally went around. I was interviewing people as we were like dealing with them. I was like, my man, you gotta let me know something real quick. You gotta let me know you have more than a 2-word vocabulary. And like just coming at them like Chris Tucker as Ruby Rod.
Interesting bit of trivia, speaking of Ruby Rod. Do you know who that part was originally written for?
Chris Rock.
Prince.
What?
It was supposed to be Prince.
That would have been awesome. Prince didn't turn it down, did he?
I think they couldn't afford him.
Oh, that's sad.
Prince came expensive or he didn't come at all.
To be rich, to be mine.
As a little segue, Mike Umina and I, earlier at Cumbies, were talking about Kevin Smith, who on Tuesday night had a near-fatal heart attack.
We almost lost a legend.
We almost lost Kevin Smith,
God don't want him.
my personal hero.
Huh. The devil rejected him and God don't want him.
But yeah, he did a stand-up show in, I want to say, Washington.
Yeah, I believe it.
And then he had to cancel the second show because he didn't feel right, I guess. They found out when he got to the hospital, he could have actually died. Like, if he hadn't canceled that second show, he would have died on stage.
No shit.
Yeah.
Did you see the vlog that he released?
Not yet.
Must have been today or yesterday. You know, just telling everybody what happened.
Yeah.
And telling everyone, like, talking about how they had to, in order to see into his heart, you know, to see what the problem is, they had to go up through his groin, you know, and up into his heart like they do.
Yeah.
And he was freaking out that people were going to see his junk. They're like, sir, we have to shave your groin, sir. And he's like, no, I don't want to.
Well, it makes it look bigger.
He's like, no, because I'll let you know a little secret. It's small. But it's a really it's a fun vlog.
I'm glad we still have Kevin Smith.
Fuck yeah.
He looks good, so that's good,
Being a legendary director is with a niche audience.
right?
So we were talking about Star Trek a moment ago. Quentin Tarantino
Yes.
is doing Star Trek.
And
He's
it's
doing an
supposed-
R-rated Star Trek movie.
Supposed to be his last movie.
It may very well be his final film, which is that's exciting to me. Next Generation is his favorite series. He's definitely not doing the next Star Trek movie. The next Star Trek movie is the last for the Abrams series. Though J.J. Abrams is working with Quentin Tarantino to do his R-rated Star Trek movie.
That's awesome. That's gonna be so good.
But I'm really hoping it's going to be like Next Generation. What I'd love to see is the old cast, like Patrick Stewart's down. He's in. If you've got Patrick Stewart, you've got the rest.
Yeah.
He's in. So what I would love to see is like the original cast, and they have to go back in time for some reason. Probably something to do with Q. And I say they go back in time to the first episode of the Next Generation, Encounter at Farpoint. Yeah. I've got some ideas for cast. I say Chandler Riggs from Walking Dead. Carl.
Yep.
Yes.
He's Wesley Crusher.
Oh man, a whole new reason to hate him. Shut up, Wesley.
I'd say Isla Fisher as or what's her name? Amy Adams. Amy Adams as Dr. Crusher.
Yeah, that could work.
And I don't know if either of you have ever heard of Matthias Schoenaerts.
No.
He's a German actor. He hasn't done a lot in America. He's done one film in English, in fact. He's in Red Sparrow that's coming out this weekend.
Oh yeah, the Jennifer Lawrence flick.
Oh, can't wait to see that.
But Matthias Schoenaerts is an amazing actor. And he's French, not German. He just does a lot of German film. But he would be perfect for Jean-Luc Picard. He's even actually French. But I'm excited. I'm excited for Quentin Tarantino's Star Trek.
Blood everywhere.
And speaking once again of Chris Hemsworth, he's back. He's playing George Kirk again in the new Star Trek movie. So I think they're either dealing with time travel or the mirror universe, which is... I hope it's the mirror universe, because that would be really cool. So Rian Johnson has seen Solo. Back to Solo. Rian Johnson, director of The Last Jedi, has seen Solo. He says it's amazing. He says nobody needs to be worried about Solo.
Good.
Especially since, like, it's not the same situation as Joss Whedon doing Justice League. Like, Ron Howard took over, like, weeks into production on Solo.
Kind of like Rogue One, it was plagued by reshoots. The trailer didn't look anything like the movie.
Rogue One was really fucking good, though.
Yeah, it was. And I love how it just bled into episode 4.
Yeah. Solo, apparently, it takes place at, like, the height of the Empire, before the rebels have really taken hold at all.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems that way. It looks like he's trying to do a heist. He's like signing up to
it's like a Star Wars
pilot.
heist movie.
Yeah,
That's great.
That's what I thought Rogue One was gonna be.
Well, Rogue One was like a Star Wars war movie.
We all knew the outcome of Rogue One.
Yeah,
we all knew it.
Yeah, but my question is, where are the fucking Bothans?
So the Bothans died securing plans for the second Death Star. Yeah, that's a mistake a lot of people make.
You got me. Well, either way.
Many spies died for
Many
these plans.
Bothans died for these plans. But yeah, Rian Johnson says we don't need to worry about Han Solo.
I hope so.
People were a little worried about Ehrenreich. Ehrenreich doesn't look anything like Harrison Ford, and what I'm really glad about is that he's not trying to like play Harrison Ford. He's doing his own thing. Like you can,
Han fucking Solo.
yeah, because it would have felt really cheesy if it were just Alden Ehrenreich doing a Harrison Ford impression the whole movie.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you got to bring something, a little new, fresh, because these are characters that are,
that people really want
for
background
generations.
on.
They know Harrison Ford's voice.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's like he's got the man.
Get off my starship.
Like you can see his face in the trailer looks like the way that he acts. He's got it. He looks like Han Solo. Without looking anything like Harrison Ford, I believe he's Han Solo.
Who's scruffy looking?
Well,
that's a lot of lights.
Yeah.
These tight, narrow New England roads.
I wouldn't want to live anywhere else.
If I was going to live in Milford, this is where I'd live, Berry Hill.
Yeah.
Hey,
This area.
Will Leary is watching. So is Christopher Golding. Hello, Will Leary and Christopher Golding.
Really? Chris Golding's watching us?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah.
Hey, man, it's
Remember
good
we met him once that one time?
I know Chris Golding. Chris Golding used to buy tobacco cigarettes from me.
Oh, okay.
He is now working at Nymph, I want to say it was.
Yes.
He is a cultivator there, and I'm hoping his career is going very well. Because we were talking about it a couple of days ago, and he said that he was kind of nervous, and I'm wishing him the best of luck.
This may be the first shout out to someone who's actually going to hear the shout out.
I think so. And of a big shout out to your big brother. We got to talk about tuning the system again there, bud.
Oh. Bet he plays it too high, too hard.
Nuh-uh. It's not hard enough.
We were driving down back from New Hampshire on the highway. Do you smell something burning? I don't know. I just want to be sure.
Anybody else smell that? Oh, good. Okay, whatever.
Great. Right, that fucking sucker.
Oh, the first one we burnt the coils right off of. But that thing fucking ran.
Yeah, we're hoping some good shows this car show season.
Yep, I'm gonna get I gotta get all the damage fixed.
Big Fat and I should be present for at least a few of them.
Hell yeah. We're definitely doing the Brockton show again.
Mm-hmm. Which one was that? That one.
All
that was
Stars.
the one. Okay, yeah, it's the only one I've been to. In fact.
Hopefully yours truly, who is currently jobless, finds a job very soon so that I can use my tax return to do the things that I want to do to the truck.
Yeah.
I want to do a leveling kit, and I want to do a push bumper.
Some good vibes out for Fatty's job situation.
Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers.
All you really need, right?
Yeah.
My bread and butter.
That's how you shield people from. That's how you shield other people from crazy people.
Yeah. That's how you make
Do we want to talk about that? Or
We don't.
No. Okay. Good. It will draw lines in the sand, and I'm sure a lot of people will get pretty mad at me. So we'll let that one slide. I got a new cat.
You got a new cat?
His name is Larry Bird.
Nice.
I did not name him. I'm not a fan of Larry Bird. I call him Lawrence.
Lawrence
Lawrence of Arabia.
No, whenever I'm
Lawrence Bird.
Whenever I'm mad at him, I look at him, I go, Lawrence. And he gives me this, like, bullshit smug face.
Have you guys heard about HQ?
What's that?
It's this new app you can get. It's a online quiz. So they go live twice a day
Okay.
at 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. And you play against millions of other people.
Okay.
And you're actually, like, competing in this pool of millions of people. And it dwindles it down by the end to, like, just a few. And those few win money. I've never gotten past 4 questions.
Okay.
But it's a really cool idea. It's just this app you download, and then twice a day it goes live, and you can play against, like, the internet. You get to compete. It's really cool. And I think you guys should check it out.
There's 3 people.
But I just got a notification saying that they were going live, is why I mentioned it.
So it's 3 p.m. and 9 p.m.?
3 p.m. and 9 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is it just trivia?
Yeah. General knowledge trivia questions.
Okay.
They get harder as you go. It's 12 questions. 12 questions twice a night.
How hard can that be?
Right? I've never gotten past 4.
Probably.
The first 2 or 3 are like softballs too.
I was just going to say, I'm pretty sure they softball the first couple in,
Yeah.
and then they fuck you up with a bad one.
Yeah, it's like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yeah, and then, like, once you get past the checkpoint question, they softball you a couple more and then fuck you up again.
Yeah.
Just like on Millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
What color are the red fire trucks? What color are the fire trucks?
Oh, red and everything.
You can see them all right now, red.
What color are those red fire trucks?
The fire truck will eat up to its body weight in food every day. The ambulances will have to wait their turn.
Family Guy. It's a show that's past its prime.
Way past.
Oh, past the prime. Sorry, Seth MacFarlane, but
No, I'm not sorry about it.
Seth MacFarlane has an amazing
Yeah.
new show, though. The Orville, if you haven't seen it. It's more Star Trek than most Star Trek these days.
I heard it was decent.
It got its first season order of, like, I think it was 8 or 10 episodes, and we won't have it again until next fall. Because they didn't expect it to do so well, because obviously, why would it? It's a Seth MacFarlane sci-fi series on Fox, so So even if it's the most popular thing in the world, it's going to get canceled, right?
Yeah.
Damn! Taking digs at Fox!
But no, it's really, really good. It's a great show.
I still want to see season 2 of Firefly.
Yeah.
With Nathan Fillion.
I get fucking mad thinking about Firefly. I get angry every time.
They're releasing books.
I'll kill you.
Yeah, there's comic books.
Fuck that.
It's not the same thing.
Fuck that.
No,
Yeah.
it's not the same thing. But Nathan Fillion's he's kind
You know what I did watch, though?
Nathan Fillion's like the only one still rooting for Firefly at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I watched
What?
recently?
What'd you watch recently,
Or I
Fatty?
started watching anyway?
What'd you watch recently, Fatty?
The Santa Clara Diet?
That is such a good show.
It is hilarious.
Season 2 at the end of this month.
I think
29th.
that's what I'm watching.
It's a really good show.
I think it's wicked funny. And Nathan Fillion makes an appearance
Yep.
and gets eaten.
Yes.
And I think it's fucking hilarious.
It is a wicked good show. It's
Drew Barrymore
and Timothy Oliphant.
and Timothy Oliphant.
It's a really good show.
I love and I love how Oliphant plays like the kind of character I put him as is like a cross between what's the guy's first name on the show? The dad from Modern Family.
Phil Dunphy.
Dunphy, yeah. He's a cross between like Phil Dunphy and like Josh Brolin.
Yeah. No, I see that. Speaking of Josh Brolin, he's got 2 huge Marvel movies coming out.
Yeah.
And
He is Cable and what's his face? The big purple guy.
yep. And
Thanos.
he was in Call of Duty World War II.
Josh Duhamel.
Josh Duhamel, sorry, you're right.
They're obviously gonna have to rip on him in Deadpool 2 for being Thanos.
Yeah. No, I'm certain there will be references.
You know, he pops up like Deadpool will be like, huh, I kind of thought you'd be purple. Okay.
I can't wait for Deadpool 2.
Me neither. It's gonna
The
be so
movie
good.
poster, I still think the best poster I ever saw that I've seen for it so far was him with the Dirty Dancing. It wasn't Dirty Dancing. It was the Pamela Anderson scene when she's stripping and she hits the water and
Yeah,
it douses
That's
all
from
over her.
Flashdance.
Flashdance, thank you.
Pamela Anderson did a similar scene in Barbed Wire.
Okay, see, I'm thinking about Barbed Wire then.
Yeah. Which was also based on a comic book. Really terrible one.
Yeah. But, it's him dumping the bullets on him.
Yep.
I can't wait for a fourth wall break and a fourth wall break. That's like 16 walls.
No, Deadpool was definitely. I can't wait to see if they put him in an Avengers movie in the
I hope
future.
so.
That
Just
would-
one.
Yeah. Not even like an integral part, just like pop up somewhere.
Right.
Or I
Of
want
his
to
Deadpool,
when the Spider-Man Deadpool crossover.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah, it only makes sense.
Dude, why are you so tense? Why are you hanging on me? Man, you gotta calm down.
I just think it would be really interesting to see him in like a big group scene of the Avengers where they're like going over a plan or something, and then all of a sudden he just turns around and starts monologuing to absolutely no one.
Yeah.
Who are you talking to? Oh,
My fans.
you don't
They're-
see them?
Apparently, Deadpool 3 is going to be X-Force.
Nice.
Yes. An X-Force movie.
Yeah. Have you seen the trailer for the New Mutants?
No.
It is a horror movie
Yep.
that takes place in the X-Men universe.
What?
They're
Yeah.
all like an insane asylum or something.
Yeah, something like that. Or like a government like mutant institution.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a horror movie in the Marvel universe, which is a cool idea.
Sounds horrifying.
Either of you see Justice League?
I have, yeah.
I thought it was
I was
good.
gonna say no.
Just good.
Yeah, good.
10 times better than Batman vs Superman.
The pacing was.
You mean Orphan Fight?
Yeah, it
the
was
movie?
a little difficult. It was a
Yeah.
little too long. Like I think 2 hours would have been good.
Yeah.
2 hours would have worked just fine for me. But I still stick by Ben Affleck as Batman. I
yeah,
love him.
Absolutely. I love his like brute, like brawler Batman.
Yeah.
Like it's.
He's Frank Miller's Batman.
I was gonna
he's
say
he's
he's
not
Frank Miller's
quite. He's
Batman.
not quite so crazy. Like Frank Miller's Batman is like batshit.
So, I guess speaking of crazy, this is where maybe I'll take the reins for a minute.
Okay. wait.
recently.
Oh, here we go.
It's in New England.
I apologize
New England.
to the Philadelphia Eagles. With Coach Belichick's decision to not play his best corner.
Yeah.
Could he have changed the game? Yeah. Could it have gone the same way? Sure. We're never going to know. But Coach, you blew it.
Yeah.
And this is coming from someone who always believed in Coach we trust. Nah, man, you fucked this one up. You took one of your best players off the field because you tried to prove a point.
Yeah.
That upsets me as a fan, especially when you know he's not coming back next year. He's going into free agency with what would have been his third Super Bowl ring. He's not coming back because you're not going to pay him. It's on you. I personally believe that this Super Bowl loss is on Bill Belichick because everybody else played the best of their ability.
Yeah, let's get together next year, bro.
I even said out loud, holy shit, Nate Solder's doing a good job. Never in his career have those words come out of my mouth.
I even bought a 12-pack of Wachusett Belichick Pilsner, which isn't even that great. It's like it's good. It's just a
But I can also say this right now, Patriots fans, your New England Patriots are still favorites to win the Super Bowl next year.
Yeah.
Big Rob Gronkowski's coming back.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to get Julian Edelman back, maybe not at 100%, but even 80% Julian Edelman is better than fucking zero. Is better than not having him on the field.
Yeah. I love that.
80% Julian Edelman is better than 100% of any other replacement receiver you're going to get for him.
Oh, yeah.
I will never, ever not be a Patriots fan. You can always count on that from me. And I said, good luck next year, boys. I'm sorry it turned out the way it did, but you got no one to blame but Coach.
Can I shift the topic?
Yes, now you can.
All right.
We're done sportsing.
So,
But real quick, go Bruins, kicking ass, taking names, fucking all kinds of points. I'm not sure what the point system is. I'm gonna have to relearn some hockey.
Boston sports, yeah.
But I'm gonna fucking watch the Bruins, and we're gonna watch them kick some fucking ass, take some fucking names.
Yeah.
Go sports ball.
Go sports ball.
Do the thing.
Score a goal unit.
Yeah.
Let's go Bees. Let's go Subs. Let's go Sox.
But, so, you guys remember playing Duke Nukem back in the day?
Yep.
Of course.
We got a Duke Nukem movie in the pipes.
I
Fucking
heard
awesome.
about that.
John Cena.
No.
John Cena.
Yes.
plays Duke Nukem. I can't think
Yes.
of a single other person in the world who could possibly play Duke Nukem.
That makes me smile.
I'm so happy. So happy. I remember probably about 15 years ago, they were talking about a Duke Nukem movie, and Ben Affleck was the name.
No.
Oh.
And now Ben Affleck, I'll stand by my man Ben. But Ben Affleck is Duke Nukem?
No.
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 But John Cena is Duke Nukem.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
I'm excited.
John Cena also has
I
a
hope-
new movie coming out called Blockers.
That looks really good.
I can't wait to see
John
that.
Cena actually appears to be a really funny guy.
And he's actually a really, from what I've heard,
Like a really good person.
like fan interactions with him,
Yeah.
he's an extremely good person. He's very funny in real
Yeah.
life. He's smart.
Yeah. John Cena could be the next Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
That's what I think his next career move is. Because he actually, I watched the pay-per-view, he lost in the Elimination Chamber,
Oh,
which was his only way to get back to securing his WWE Championship.
you a wrestling fan?
Kind of, sort of. I dabble in and out.
Ronda Rousey is joining the WWE.
That makes me smile. Because I think she's going to whoop ass.
Well, I mean, as long as it's in the script, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's what she's just ready for, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rob Gronkowski was talking about going to WWE
Yeah, I mean,
because he's just tired.
If Donald Trump did it, why not everybody else?
Well, I mean, think about this. You can be a superstar anywhere you want to go now.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
You're big enough, you're bad enough, do it. I would murder to see Gronk in a ring. I think that would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't fuck up his back again.
Yeah, but that's the thing about the WWE, I think, that makes it athletic at least, is that you have to do these
You have to
moves
be
in
physically
such a
fit.
way.
It's almost like...
It's more
like,
of a stunt show than it is anything
acrobatics,
else.
yeah.
Well, you got to understand how to land, how to absorb hits, and things like that. Rob's really good at that already.
Oh, our boy Mark Hamill?
Yeah.
He's getting his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, sir.
All right.
After all these years, he's also in talks with James Gunn about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Yes.
Awesome.
Mark Hamill might be joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
As who?
Who knows? Who cares?
Please be a bad guy.
You know what I want to see?
I hope he's a bad guy.
What I still want to see? Howard the Duck.
I want to see Netflix do Howard the Duck. I'd like to see a Howard the Duck series. With Seth Green as Howard the Duck.
Me and Mom recently watched Guardians 2 again.
Yeah.
Because she was like, we were just watching movies or I was over at the house one night.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, well, you want to watch a movie? I was like, sure, pull up Netflix. And she's like, oh, Guardians, we saw this, right? I was like, yeah, but it's the second one. She was like, oh, that's the one with, yep. I was like, so we'll watch that. Because she thought that one was better than the first one.
Yeah.
I should give or take either one of them. I love them both equally. I think the second one was funnier.
Yeah. I think the first one was a better all-around movie.
Yeah.
Like, it was definitely a stronger film.
But I like the comedy in the second one.
I really loved Kurt Russell as Ego the Living Planet.
Yes. But we were watching it, and she points, and she goes, is that Howard the Duck? Mm-hmm. I said, yes, Mother, that is Howard the Duck. Because she was the one that showed me the 87 movie.
Love that movie.
But I was like, I think 8 or 9 years old.
There was a 2 or 3 issue story arc in the most recent Howard the Duck comic book series.
Uh-huh.
Where Leah Thompson, who played Bev in the 87 movie, she shows up at Howard's private investigation firm because somebody had tried to kidnap her, and it turns out there's an alternate dimension where the 1987 Howard the Duck movie did so well in theaters that they started a TV series, and they were trying to kidnap Leah Thompson to star in the TV show.
Oh.
So they have to go to an alternate reality to fight this guy. I love Howard the Duck. Fucking love him. It was an underrated movie.
I agree.
Another George Lucas classic.
George.
Good old George.
What are these?
I don't know. I was going to say, it's a little early to be getting ready for the marathon.
Yeah.
I think they've just been doing construction somewhere. I've been up there for a while. You see this new freaking elementary school that's coming in up here?
I have not.
It's up here on the left. They widened the road down here on Hayden Row.
Oh, yeah?
And
Wait, like...
yeah, it's going to be replacing Center School.
Oh, right, yeah, because they sold Center School.
Yeah.
They're going to turn that into like a sports center or something.
Yeah, it's going to be a historical landmark thing too. But here it is. It's this new intersection that they built. This gigantic ass school for.
Yeah.
I never noticed that. How did I not notice this?
I hadn't noticed it either. I hardly come over to this side of town, actually.
K through 2.
Oh, wow.
You can't see it. It's not lit up yet. They're working on it.
No shit.
And town's just like, we just spent all this money.
Yeah.
You know?
Always.
Got to spend.
Hey, Cindy McLean is listening.
Oh no. Hi, Mom.
Awesome. Welcome.
You ready? You ready for a solo story, Ma? You damn well better be.
Let's do it.
It's gonna be a great
May 25th.
May 25th, Ma. Mark it.
Something we haven't touched on.
Oh?
The new Super Troopers movie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Part of that filmed right here in Hopkinton, Massachusetts.
My Chevy S10 may make an appearance in that movie.
Yeah, I drove through there, too.
Awesome.
I didn't even need to be back there. Like,
Yeah, I was back there doing nothing.
yeah.
I think I was like I was either coming from Nikki's house or doing something over that way.
Yeah. We here in Hopkinton stand in as the Vermont Canada border.
Yep.
But no, that one's gonna be awesome. I can't wait.
Oh man,
Took a long time coming.
Apparently they're gonna put because you know how they did the whole what was it, Kickstarter? Right,
Yeah.
it's Kickstarter they used to fund it.
Yeah.
Apparently they were gonna put in all the names of all the people who donated
Yeah.
in the end credits.
Nice.
So those credits are gonna be like a mile long.
That's
Yeah.
cool. I gave $5.
Nobody will ever see them.
I gave $5. Why not?
I've never contributed to a Kickstarter.
I should have because goddamn
I'm
I
really
love
excited
Super
about
Troopers
Shenmue
1.
3 though.
Really?
Shenmue 3, man.
Whatever.
Most successful Kickstarter in history.
Whatever.
They made their goal in 2 days, and by the time their Kickstarter was done, they had surpassed their goal by like $10 million.
Whatever. It's just Shenmue.
Fuck you. Shenmue's the greatest.
Fuck you.
About as Japanese as they come.
Listen, I'm in the middle. I'm in like the end stages of Shadow of Mordor right now.
Yeah. I've been playing Yakuza 0.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
It's really good.
Is
It's
that the-
incredibly
Is
Japanese.
that the new Yakuza one?
Yakuza 6 comes out later this month, I think.
Right, that's right.
Yakuza 0 is the prequel. It's the last Yakuza game that came out, but it's the prequel to the first game. It's really good. It takes place in, I think, 1985.
Beyond
It
Light.
is so Japanese that there's not even an English dub. It's subtitled.
Oh, awful.
There are save points. You remember save points?
Yeah,
Yeah.
There are save points. You gotta find a phone booth, and then you can save your game.
that's funny.
But Yakuza has never had a lot of success in America. It was unfairly categorized as the Japanese GTA,
Okay.
which it isn't. It's not. First of all, there's no driving. Like Yakuza 6 is the first one you drive a car.
Okay.
You don't use guns. It's all hand-to-hand combat. There's one character in Yakuza 0 that you switch between two characters, and there's one character who uses breakdancing as his fighting style.
Wow.
Like Eddie Gordo.
So you get your momentum going, like punching. You get your momentum going, moving all over the place, and then you start tapping triangle, and he does a headstand and spins around, just kicking everybody around him, and you can just move him around like a top. It's great.
That is pretty cool.
It's an awesome game.
That
The
is
most bizarre
ex-
boss battle I've had so far, the guy's weapon was a couch. He kept throwing a couch at me.
Okay. That is exceedingly
You had to
Japanese.
dodge the couch, get around.
That is exceedingly Japanese.
It is an incredible game, though. It's like really, if you like the heavy story of like a Metal Gear,
Right.
it's got that kind of like you've got your half-hour cutscenes and all that. And
I loved Phantom Pain.
it was a quality game.
It was. It didn't quite turn out how I thought it was going to turn out.
I'm in anticipation of Kojima's new game,
Death
Death
Stranding.
Stranding,
Yeah, with
which
Norman
we have
Reedus.
no idea what it's about.
I have no idea. They keep releasing different trailers, and you're just like.
And it's like every time they release a trailer, it's a completely different fucking game you're
Yeah.
looking at.
You just get more
Does
confused.
this take place in space? Is this a war game? Is it
You know what I want to see remade?
what's that?
Zone of Enders.
That would be cool. That is a heavy story game.
That was a great game.
Yeah. I remember watching the opening cinematic to Zone of Enders, and it was like an hour long.
Yep. Yep.
It's like a movie at the beginning of your game.
It was great though.
Yeah. That was PS1?
PS2.
PS2, right, because it had voice acting.
Yep.
Fully voice acted. Oh, man. The glory days.
What else is awesome on PS2? We got Battlefront.
Yeah. Battlefront on PS2. Classic games from that era, KOTOR, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
That was an Xbox and PC, but like still.
You can get it on your phone now.
Really?
Yeah, if you have a powerful enough phone. But
No, I definitely don't have the space on my phone.
most-
I'd love to see a remake of KOTOR, like a real remake.
Oh yeah. I would just really all you can do to keep me happy is release the first two on current gen consoles. You don't even need to remaster them. Just release the games on current gen consoles. Give me KOTOR 3, because Old Republic that doesn't count. You're not tricking me with your
Yeah.
MMO.
This is
Can't
a
pull
trick.
the wool over my eyes.
It's a trap.
Game. Yeah, it's no good.
Video games.
It's a nightmare to run too, dude. Anytime, because Jimbo plays that, right?
Uh-huh.
And he keeps trying to get me to play with it. And, like, play with him, and like, it's free, fine, whatever. Anytime that game goes to update
Yeah.
or install something, it literally eats our network alive.
Uh-huh.
And we have pretty quick speeds.
Yeah.
But if somebody is on that game and it is updating, nobody else can use the internet. I can't figure out why.
So here's my biggest issue with any MMO I've ever played.
Okay.
With the exception of Grand Theft Auto Online, which really isn't a massive multiplayer online, 16 people at a time.
Yeah.
But so I'm on console. I'm a console guy. You can preach your PCs at me.
I will leave you
until
alone.
you're blue in the face. But I am a console guy.
My human with his rig that like generates more heat than my television does.
It's a 1200 watt power supply.
Yeah.
I-
All right, let me be serious about this real quick. The 800 watt power supply that you're sitting in front of doesn't generate as much heat as your fucking machine does.
But I have played Elder Scrolls Online. I've played Star Trek Online, DC Universe Online. The amount of time it takes just to load those games, like you fire it up and you're sitting there for 20 minutes just waiting to play, is ridiculous to me. And I don't know if that's probably like a console exclusive issue.
And then let's talk about the pay to play issue.
Yeah, well, if you're into a game enough, then that's well. Like I bought ESO used for like $14 when they went free to play, and it's just even at this point, like usually a year or two on, that's when Bethesda has fixed most of their hugest, most terrible bugs. This game is just still broken. Like it's as of my last experience with it, it was still busted. It
was done by ZeniMax.
Yeah, that's another big problem.
I mean, if Bethesda, like actual, Bethesda, Elder Scrolls Bethesda, was to, oh God forbid, program an MMO, oh, that thing would have been dead at launch, man.
Yeah.
Like, I love Bethesda games. You gotta love them for their quirks because they are glitchy as hell.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know if an MMO, that would be a nightmare.
Have you guys heard about Cyberpunk 2077?
Yes,
No.
CD Projekt
I'm
Red's
so
next
fucking
up and coming
excited.
game. We're getting it this year, apparently.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying. Hopefully they're the kind of studio that's not gonna like really say anything like that unless they're certain. It's like Bethesda. That's what you can throw around rumors and everything, but they're not going to announce shit until they are basically ready to roll that game out in like 2 months.
The game was revealed in what, 2012?
Yeah, like before Witcher 3 came
Yeah.
out. They were talking about Cyberpunk.
Can I get an actual Mass Effect 4?
No,
they're probably like at current. It looks like they're not gonna make another Mass Effect game.
Yeah, not with BioWare the way
They shot
it is.
themselves in the fucking foot, man.
Yeah, because they ruined Andromeda.
Yeah, well, because you know why that is, right? Because pretty much most of the BioWare team left. The team that was left to make Andromeda was the team that
the
was in charge
multiplayer
of
team, yeah.
multiplayer Mass Effect 3. So, solid gameplay except for the game-breaking glitches. But the story was garbage.
Obsidian is working on a new game that is, according to insider rumors, is like the spiritual sequel to Fallout New Vegas. It's not a Fallout game. It takes place in a different like franchise, but it's supposed to. They're taking a lot of inspiration from New Vegas for it.
Oh, so it'd be like a...
They got back like the two dudes from the two dudes who were responsible for Fallout, who worked at Obsidian.
Yeah.
They left for a long time, and they're both back now. Chris Avellone is the important one.
Yep. See, I was kind of hoping that Bethesda would do again like what they did with New Vegas and hand off Fallout to Obsidian to make a better game.
I was hoping. It doesn't look like it's going to happen, though.
Unfortunately.
They don't want anybody to upstage them with their own franchise again.
Like, right, that happened once, never again, okay?
Even though everybody wants it.
Yeah.
Everybody wants New Vegas too. I'm hoping what I really want is there to be 2 distinct Fallout franchises. One takes place on the East Coast, and those are the numbered games. And then one takes place out on the West Coast, and those all come after New Vegas. That would be my ideal for the series.
Yeah,
Just like every 2-3 years, get a Fallout game take place on one end of the country or the other. All right, we're pulling into home. I think it is a good place to wrap it up this evening.
I think we had a solid episode today.
Yeah, it was a solid episode, and our first live broadcast went really well.
I think so.
We had some
followers.
We had some listeners. Chris Golding seems to still be with us. Thanks for joining us.
Chris, big ups, man. Big ups. Thanks for listening.
Cindy, thanks for coming along for the ride.
Yeah, Mom.
And Will's gone now. He's probably sleeping because he's an old man, but he joined us as well.
He is crazy old.
We're going to say goodnight. Mike Humana, thanks for joining us.
Mike Humana, man in the back seat.
I'll tag you in a comment or something. I'll tag you in a comment or something so that everybody knows.
Look on the bright side. At least it's not who's sitting bitch anymore.
Why? Stop telling me to rotate my phone. Here we go. Hey, everybody say goodbye. Can you see that? Here we go.
Yay, lights.
Yay, lights. There's Mike in the back.
Bye, Internet.
Bye, Internet. Thanks for joining us.